Hey everybody, playing Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose. This is a recommendation. I don't really know what the fuck to talk about, so I brought in a complete drunken mess of a human being, a friend of mine.
I prefer Looney Tunes expert.
Yeah, so you're, that's a shameful title, really.
It looks pretty cool so far.
Look, it's a fine game. I can set the difficulty if I want. I don't care. I'm just gonna
No, we
keep...
probably should leave this part in. It's pretty cool.
I like letting people know what the options are. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'm sure people are interested that I could set the difficulty to normal or children or hard or whatever.
No, it's cool. Myth busted. Nailed it. Good choice.
Well, no, we can't talk over the story. Should we read the text for everybody so they know what is happening? I feel that the blinds are the people who really watch Let's Plays the most.
It's pretty cool so far. This is a great recommendation for whoever that was.
Like, he's a perfectly nice guy. This game must have meant a lot to him as a kid. It's you didn't play it, you're just jealous.
Well, call my bluff. Alright, let's get some sweet gameplay already.
Well, hold on, you're not even paying attention. Some escaped animals are in the school. That's why they're enemies now.
Cool.
Well, just gonna show off kind of the basics here. You can run, jump, all this shit.
Fuck is this?
you attack by kind of leaping at people. You duck. You can kick the mice, get stars. Care to guess?
Already sick of this game, by the way. In case you were wondering.
I was about to ask. Have any idea what the stars do?
Don't care. Tell me about it.
Well, if you've ever played a game called Super Mario Brothers, you can collect 100 coins to get a free life. And,
It's pretty cool.
stars act pretty similar to that.
How long is this?
It's about an hour, I'd say.
Oh!
Shit.
4 hours of things, it sure feels like.
Well, no, you can play as Buster Bunny. You dash underneath things. You just have to press down when you're dashing with the shoulder buttons.
Oh.
But if you don't do that,
Alright, end of the game.
how are you gonna clear the game if you aren't dashing? Like, see the side, dash, now jump. Fuck.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I told you. Look,
Nailed it.
when somebody suggests a game, you have to understand that sometimes I don't feel like recording a good take of it.
Is this the one you wanted to go with?
Look, sometimes take one of one is the best.
No, I mean, why do it the right way? You should probably keep that in. This game isn't long enough.
Well, no, like, look, I'm just showing that if your gauge runs out, you fall down the wall.
They sure are. That's exactly what you're doing.
I feel people were concerned about it. They wanted to know. The little statues, they increase your...
I actually wanted to know 8 or 9 times. I'm glad I got to see it.
Well, and you can climb up to the top of that wall, jump off. Why the fuck is that guy... Like, that is...
That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, how are you supposed to know that guy's gonna come out of the wall? It's kind of...
Actually, I was wrong. This game's actually pretty cool.
He's throwing...
I feel like an asshole now. This looks pretty great.
Well, what did you play as a kid? You had to have had a Super Nintendo.
Anything but this.
No, did you play... I don't know if you've heard of Mega Man. I like Mega Man a lot.
Do ya? It's weird.
Did you
I haven't
know?
heard that before.
You didn't know I was a fan of that series?
I feel like I've heard you talk about it before, but I didn't really know how big of a fan you were.
Oh.
Heard it come up in passing.
Now this segment, I was worried this might be a stealth section for some reason, because this game reminds me.
They're fucking huge with Bugs Bunny in the early 90s.
This is a lot like Metal Gear Solid, really. But no, you just have to kick the dog.
Homage, if you will.
You have to kick the dog and get a key and run at the door.
Now, what part of this told you it'd be a stealth segment? I'm curious.
When he had the flashlight on me and you had to avoid him, I was like, oh my god. And now I'm actually going to show a trick that's kind of cool. I'm gonna eat those words, I imagine.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Well, you charge up the left wall and charge into the right wall, and there's a 1-up hidden in there. You wouldn't really
I
expect.
stand corrected. That was fucking awesome.
There you go up the elevator, as you can probably tell if you have eyes. And
How awesome that is. Thanks.
I don't know why, like, I charge and then I just run into enemies and they just kill you. I don't understand. Look, you see, now if I took a little time to understand this game better, you might be seeing a more successful attempt at it. But as it stands...
This children's game has really got some depth to it, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's really tough gaming memory. You ever play Battletoads? It's just like that. It's tough.
No.
Oh. Well, let's stop that conversation in the bud.
Not enough of this.
Well, hold on, we're at the first boss battle.
Cool.
Were you reading the information? It'll let us know how to
I
beat
want to know what's up with the story, personally.
Well, it's interesting. Like, you see Dizzy here. We have to
Like it.
we have to we have to feed him food off of the platforms.
Alright, now what do you really do? Because that can't possibly be it.
No, it's you just hate fun.
If that's what you call this, then yeah, fucking despise it.
Well, you just have to. He's on the conveyor belts, and if you kick him, he does the tornado attack, and that's not gonna do you any good. You actually have to feed him. So just keep kicking him and wasting your time.
Pretty awesome so far.
It is. Do you feel that this game could have been improved in any way?
I don't know, could you improve Van Gogh's artwork?
You
The
know,
answer is no.
well, we could have given him a couple more years.
You're not helping.
Now, you eventually, like, after he's done eating all the food, you just sit here and he breaks all the platforms and you're done.
Look, I'm just trying to say this is the Super Nintendo Sistine Chapel, and you implying that we can improve on it in any way.
It's a little...
Shit.
It's a little offensive.
Do you know how much food do you have to give them, or does it just go on forever like some kind of fucking purgatory or something?
No, I actually didn't keep track. There is a hard mode, and the way that it makes this fight harder is you have less health, which is that's a great measure of how good the game is. Because instead of making it more difficult, they just take fucking good stuff away from you, and you have to feed him more.
Sounds like a home run.
Now, okay, there we go. Now, it automatically just puts you on the left side of the screen, and that means you're done. So now he's just gonna break everything. There, you did it.
What's the game, right? What you mean?
No, the game's not over yet. That's ridiculous. But he goes to sleep now, because he got all the food he needed.
Oh, man.
Oh, everything's fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Weren't you worried about
So you don't kill him, he just eats a lot and then falls asleep.
Yeah,
So
well,
full.
he's just a little... He was just kind of upset. He wasn't like a villain. He was just making a mess.
Yeah, apparently.
They're really raising the stakes.
Oh, what?
No, it's a bonus round to get more lives. Well, now there are 5 bonus rounds. I'm gonna try and show all of them off.
Oh, please.
I know you will. It sounds like you like the game.
Love it is the term I'd choose, but hey.
Well, which one are you looking at that looks kind of interesting? We're gonna get Plucky's Bingo.
That's the one I had my heart set on, so I'm glad you picked that one.
Well, it's all at random, so we got lucky.
I'll say.
Yeah, and yeah, I'll be quite honest. I just know that you hit a button and then it picks a bingo ball. It hits
so short.
It hits one of the if it has one of the characters' faces on it, it's gonna knock that out on the bingo card, and then you get a free life for every line you get.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what? I was wrong. It's actually pretty great.
Well, it's a pretty strong title for Super the Super Nintendo. Like, have you ever played bingo before? It's pretty fun.
You know, I have. But I've always wished it would have Looney Tunes characters on it.
Tiny Toons.
Excuse me. I wish it had Tiny Toons characters on it.
Thank you. It's kind of like one of those Valentines you had as a grade schooler, you know? Except with bingo cards.
It's exactly like that, yeah.
Yeah. I forget exactly how many shots you get. I think he gives you like 7.
Wish I had one right now.
Do you want to play bingo with Plucky?
Not in particular, no.
Why not? It's fun.
Now, is this supposed to go on forever, or is this like an extra feature?
Well, you can't actually not get a bonus round, so you have to do one of these.
So no matter what happens, you're trapped in this forever.
Yeah, and see,
Hey, congratulations, you got bingo.
I got 2 bingos actually. 3. I didn't even notice the free space. Thankfully.
Oh man.
But we're almost.
Now, what does that get you?
3 free lives.
You're gonna need every one of those. This game looks pretty challenging.
Well, you'd be surprised. It gets kind of tough in the later levels.
Oh, you'll need the dash feature. Well,
I appreciate that it's letting you know, because this is a kid's game. It's saying, hey, you know, just FYI, here's some extra stuff. That just like that we know you used it. We forced you to use it in the last video, so I don't know.
just a friendly little reminder from your best friends, Bugs and Daphne.
I take it you didn't play this as a kid.
You know, this somehow didn't make it into my wheelhouse as a kid. I feel like I missed out though.
Yeah, really? I think you did. I think you would have liked this.
Probably, yeah. It looks pretty fun.
Uh-oh.
A little too challenging for my taste, but
What kind of games did you play?
not this one. That's what I'll tell you.
Really? Yeah, well, it sounds like
I'm jealous.
you'd be a lot happier if you had used something like this.
Maybe that's what was missing in my childhood.
Oh, Jesus, we're almost done.
That would have set so many roads straight.
Well, we're about done, so I guess I'll see you guys later. Next time.
God.
You didn't like this one, man?
Wasn't a fan of this game.
Well, fair enough.